Hello. Sorry, it was easier than typing. That's more distracting. So I'll put mic on. I try and say it like softly at first so I don't jump scare anyone. Hello there. But yeah, the compound lifts, the like deadlifts and the kind of big leg movements where you're having to brace really hard. Those are what gave me that big. Pull-ups help too. I would say pull-ups and deadlifts are what gave me abs, I'll be honest. Because you have to brace everything. I think that any weight training program needs to have legs involved, needs to have compound lifts in any way. I know that you don't have a barbell and such. You're still doing the compound lifts in ways of such like goblet squats and such like that. Big movements. You can even do deadlifts with kettlebells and dumbbells. You can do it from the floor, and if the dumbbells don't go particularly heavy, you can do them single leg, which is a little trickier because you're suddenly having to balance too, but that's a nice exercise for your abs, having to brace. Some torsional buttressing. Damn right you agree. Love it. I'm looking forward to my training today. Let's see what it is. You open up Ray Rise. I am sweaty. I might put the whole thing on. And you add the workout to today. Workout C. So I've got, it's a big one today. So this is actually the longest day that I have, but that's because a lot of it is volume, not much of it's heavy. Discord. Damn. Nice. Very, very nice. I've seen more ridiculous, but that's probably because I don't know. I've sorted it out more, I guess, for years. But they are crazy. They're amazing. I miss having that like kind of separation between them. I did have that at one point, and it was like, oh, this is cool, kind of thing. But I was working out a lot, and that was probably one of the most active points I was. And I was eating proper whole foods as well. I was in Brighton, and I was like going to the gym quite often, like very often, but also going to jiu-jitsu most days. And because I was I'm not concentrating on my work, because I was walking everywhere. Because I would take my laptop into town to do my work, and I would just cafe hop. Like I'd go to one, and then I'd an hour later I would walk to another one, and then I would walk to jiu-jitsu, and then I would, so it was like a nice active kind of thing in between all of it. So that were really good, that was. And because I was like quite busy, I wasn't like just snacking at my desk as much. And when I say snacking, I'm snacking on healthy things, but it's still obviously gonna put you at more of a calorie deficit if you're just eating even that less, you know. What am I doing with this hood? I'm not concentrating. I'm overcomplicating it in my head. Okay. Let me get the red out. First time I got them, I think, was 24 or so. I think. Nah. Maybe not that long. Maybe that? Something like that. You'll get them though. You'll go and get them. So, okay, so the rim of the hood is here. I'm not doing this on the... Yeah, cool. The rim of the hood is here. And if this goes in like this, you see how the fabric would kind of... I'm doing the contour of the fabric. My brain, help my brain, oh my god. let's just leave it like that then. So the contour is like that. So it would go like this, around, over, and this would be thicker because it's a thick hood, like that. And this dips down because it's going down her back, and then comes back around here. We worked it out, guys. See how simple that was once I actually stopped trying to just guess. Right. And then it goes around like this, and it would curve here, and pleat, and then go down here. There we go. That was, and I feel like that shoulder might have a little bit of a dimple there, like that. There you go. And then down here, and I don't think you'd be able to see the dimple because it'd be covered. Okay, whatever. I mean, the thing is, like, the more muscle you have, the less fat you need to lose to have them show, right? Just like having like a rock under a quilt kind of thing, like a little pebble. I'm not saying this isn't comparing to you, but a little pebble won't really show. Like a boulder. But oh, is it loud? There you go. Is that better? Exactly. So build up that strength, and like, for instance, I'm a higher body fat right now, and like I still have the remnants the remnants of abs, especially like in the morning kind of thing. Whereas when I was not training, I would be like 30 pounds lighter than I am now, and it was just nothing. There was nothing there. And I looked kind of slightly I looked less fit and kind of more chubby, I guess, but it wouldn't be chubby though. I wasn't going to be chubby at that weight. You get what I mean? Less solid, soft, looked a lot softer. Trying to say in a way that's not offensive. Yeah, abs are pretty much there, but they'll obviously get bigger when, and that's why I was saying do like the big movements that involve that bracing of the abs, like deadlifts and squats and pull-ups and all these good things, because then you'll grow your abs under it. So you'll already have abs. Like, people say like, there's muscles, I didn't know they were there. I was like, they were always there, they just weren't big. Otherwise you wouldn't be like, you wouldn't be very safe in terms of like protecting your like spine and stuff without having certain muscles holding it. Yeah, I don't think that dedicated ab workouts are a necessity at all. You can do it if you want them, but they're by no means necessary to grow abs. Ooh. I thought for a second I'd done that on the same layer. Whoopsie. Not whoopsie, didn't do it, but... Nice little drop shoulder. And get some creases going on. We're going to keep it nice and simple. I was actually quite happy with the sketch anyway, so I'm going to keep quite to the sketch, but the hood, it was too wishy-washy to do definite lines on it yet, so I just needed to make some decisions on that. But the rest of this, I'm pretty happy to follow it as per the sketch. And without all fabric, it kind of seems intuitive.
Sorry.
Bless you. Seems intuitive, but when things are bending, this part of the fabric will be stretched, and this part would bunch up. So you can kind of keep the sides that don't have bend, that have the bend, the outside of the bend, really simplistic. My god, what's wrong with me? I think my hand's sweating like crazy. This is that horror game. Yeah, it is. I've still got a lot of work to do on it. I've been struggling to do a 9 to 5 and this, so I'm finally like getting around to it and trying to get my head on about it. I quite like the design of this girl's shirt. I'll show you it. I've done the sketch. I ramp it up like that. I think I'm gonna like this character. To be honest, I might colour the skin real quick. There's no more skin that I need to draw, and I just feel like colouring for a bit. Oh, I'm gonna put the AC on music. I'm gonna put that. Cool. Yeah, okay, so is that the lineup for both of them? Where's the other one? That and that. That's Leah line art and Alright. They're both quite pale skinned. I'm just gonna take the artist skin color, transfer it over to Leah. Just added a little bit of red to it. Might actually cut this out. Eventually I won't really keep much of the line art visible. This is more trying to just draw in a more accurate way than painting quite so organically, if you get me, and a bit more structure. Alright, so yeah, like this, like this. I'll ignore those little hair bits because it'll be better to actually I might overpaint that and then add the hair so it doesn't have any edges to it like that. And up to this and wrist. And legs. Again, I don't really like how the shoes are because shoes seem to escape me. But I'm gonna do a final pass on this. After I've painted it, then I can start doing like little tweaks at the end on a separate layer. Like a tweak layer kind of thing. So if there's anything that I'm not doing particularly great right now, there will be a chance to correct it. I just want to block out the local color. I want to block out the... How big is her feet right now? They're fairly strong, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm doing the local color, then I'm going to do an ambient occlusion pass, shadow pass, light pass, tweak pass. Oh, actually, after the local color, I'm going to be doing a color variation pass where it'll be, this is the local color, but skin doesn't do that. Like, skin's not just one color like that. So I'll add some variation above it, like redness on the cheeks and nose, on the knees, maybe some slight bluing at the inside of the eyes, a little bit of yellowing, or like very minor yellowing around the mouth, forehead. Ooh. Color in those knees, my chickadees. Bam, bam. Jeffrey Bezos. And I can do could do the color, I could, something that I could do is cut out all of Leah and then doing a grayscale ambient occlusion pass on her. Or I could just do it skin, like piece by piece. There's benefits to both. I'm also tempted to do the hair last and just kind of ignore it's there for now. Yeah, I'll this girl's skin done. She's skin for now. And then I could even just do ambient occlusion pass on its own, like a grayscale one, for the clothing only. So the skin has a different one because there is a slightly different thing for the skin. There's more subsurface scattering on it. There's more variation in the color. Like, it's just different way of treating it. So I might do the skin on one way and then do a grayscale of all of the clothing for both of them. Oh, I'm gonna ignore her hair and ignore that bit of the hat. That'll be over the top. And she has no more skin visible. So I'm gonna blend all of the layers one together, merge shapes, and I'm gonna go on a different layer, add a mask to it for the skin. I'm gonna set it to multiply, and I'm going to take the color of the local color, and it makes it dark like that. Ooh, very fancy. Very fancy. And I also don't like that. Let me make that into I don't like that it's got the line art's black like that right now. So I'm gonna go into settings, take that skin color, drag. Can you see that? Drag it down. So I took the skin color, I dragged it down to this, and made it more saturated. When you do shadow, it's more saturated than the light, unless it's a subsurface, and then you just go whoop, keep the saturation but make it lighter. So I took the skin color, took it all the way down here. I'm not going to add a shadow color to it at the moment. I'm just going to be working with the local color for this. I'm just upping the saturation and lowering the tonal value. So press OK. I'm gonna put that over here so I don't. What am I doing? Sorry, I forgot what I was doing. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna take the color so I can make it into my pen color. Well, bam. So now on my ambient occlusion layer, it's got like that. Lower the hardness. Make sure the transfer's on so it has pen pressure. And I'm going to lower the opacity a bit so I can build it up in areas that I wish to. Oh, actually, I don't need this to be multiply in that case. Do I want it to be multiply? Yeah, why not?
I am going to go and have some food whilst.
Oh, I should eat too. Are you having the rest of the shepherd's pie?
Not right now, no.
There's lasagna in the lasagna. I know how to say lasagna. I say that. In the fridge.
Hours. But it's time. Well, it's not going to take.
No.
Well, it's not an hour.
Well, you're not making the lasagna. It's already made. I don't know. It is an oven one.
It's less than 20 minutes.
Where the collar touches here. Lightly here. There's a crease. Crease. Creasy, creasy. Oh, not under it. Not over it like that. Only under. Although I'm probably going to, with the ears, I'm probably going to get a reference and paint them over it on the, what's it called? The final layer. Whoopsie. E hardness. So even though the chin would have shadow, we're only concentrating under here right now because there's a divot where the crease where the face meets the neck, but we're not doing cast shadow. We're just doing the ambient. Hello there, Courtney. And there would be, so this would start off near to the face, but as it goes outwards, it's not as close to the face. So it'd be softer. And less dark. This would be sharper. And it would go to softer. You see? I'm quite new to this method, so I'm probably gonna make some mistakes in decision making for this. But that's what learning's about, guys. So there's a crease here, crease here. This would be quite dark because it's touching the coat. Touching here. Whoopsie. Gonna take the marquee and go marquee and take this because the ambient occlusion would only be visible on the bottom of this finger, not on the top of the other one. And then go around here. Whoop. Go around. I'm gonna zoom. I haven't got my glasses on. Boom. These little creases. On here. Where it meets the foot of the heel of the hand, the foot of the hand. Okay. And where the skirt touches the legs. Whee! And on the hand, that's very close to a lot of things, so that would be in shadow here. Boom, 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 boom. Creases. Is hardness still slightly up? No, it's not. It feels weird. Where the shoe is sitting around it, it's touching the foot. I'm gonna up the opacity. I want it to be quite dark from the get-go on that one. And around here. Whoa. I went a little bit chunky at the end there. Alright. Okay. And on this lady over here, did I didn't. Let me just mark what that colour was, like that. And then this one I'm gonna do the same, take it all the way down. It's just got a it's a bit of a cooler colour. I'll do it for her. Oh, did I not? That is very dark. It's fine. Work with it. Under here. Okay. I'm going to go on to another layer. I'm going to take... You're right there, bud. Sneezes. And I'm going to go on to multiply, and this is just the local color on top of it. Like that. I'm going to multiply the mask onto... I'm going to duplicate the mask onto this layer so it doesn't go outside of the bounds. And I'm just going to add... Oh, actually, changed my mind. I'm going to do the skin variation layer first. So, not on multiply, normal instead. So I can control the colors better. I'm going to put this under the ambient. I'm going to turn the ambient off for a second. Make her quite rosy. Soft. And she's going to have lilac on her eyes and her eyelids. Get that blush all the way up. Blend it out nicely. There we go. And I'm going to probably take that same tone as her skin. Saturate, darken. Actually, I might add a bit more red. Yeah, that will do actually. And I'm going to add that as her lip color. And I'm going to add some softness around it. Like that. Maybe a bit more of a harder line on the upper lip, like that. All the same tone so far because there is no shadow. This is just variation of skin color. And I'm gonna do a lilac on the lids. Because that's going to be the same color as her suit. I'm going to make it quite soft. I don't want to make anything too hard here. Do with this lid. While I'm here, I'm gonna just lay down the eye base color because it's just wigging me out. So I don't go straight to red and grey. I add a slight bit of the skin color into there and just makes it a bit more cohesive with the rest of the face. And then we can add highlights to that when we need to, and shadow. Add that back in. New layer. Duplicate the shadow. It's called mask. Pick the local color. Add it to multiply. Now we've got a shadow. Right. So I'm just gonna lay this down. I still might shift this towards a bluer shade, so it's not the same hue as the skin entirely. It's actually got some difference there. And I might drag the tone down as well. I might actually darken the entire thing, because at the moment we don't have a lot of room to go for the highlights, because the skin is quite so pale on the local colour at the moment. Try to do big shapes. Complex structures, try and do big shapes first, kind of ignore the things around it first. All the little wrinkles, get the big forms, and then you can refine. Bring that down there. Going to see if I want to change that hue a bit. Lightness, darken that up to saturation a little bit. Maybe take it that direction. I don't know why the brush doesn't feel as soft as it usually is. Confusing me. I guess I need to go on to normal now because I don't know what the colour is. Is that? Multiply. The link is in the description. It's a game that is being developed. It's a adventure, horror, mystery, graphic novel being made by a good friend, Michael Josephs. He is the developer. I do some of the character art and some of the UI, and then there's another person doing the 3D game assets, like the environments and such. Fin, stop please. You're okay. You okay? Because I'm talking into the ether. You're okay, dear. This does not feel smooth there. Gonna try the little subsurface trick. Nice. And then I might darken all of that. Add highlight.
What session? Got a preference?
I'm doing hip thrust personally.
Unless you're doing session C.
I am doing session C.
I might session A. I feel like
You do want to do some squats?
I
I
feel
didn't
like we
actually
do
do my squats this week. I need to do them like on their own. I don't want to do them alongside. I could change it up so I do squats and hip thrust for volume after.
Yeah.
Would that be better than missing my squats for the week? I think that might be. No, I know it's.
Are you still on mic?
I am.
Do you like me doing my presentation for you later? That'd be okay.
I can't hear what you're saying. Sorry at all. I can't understand what you're
If I
saying.
did my presentation for you later.
Of course. You want me to do it now? I'm happy to.
Not right now, no.
You sure? Hello there, Mr. Tamiya. Time to draw some eyes. Always like drawing eyes.
Food is ready. Eat.
I should probably eat before training too.
Just keep it small so you feel good for doing the heavy.
Heavies. I'm doing hip thrust, angled, single leg press. Not rid of that. Did you put that wrong?
Hmm?
Single leg press. We're not doing single ones, are we? Did you put the wrong one in there?
That's in there. Sorry.
Leg press, overhead press, single arm bent over row, and then we're doing supersets. Oh well, that was a superset of overhead press and bent over row, and then we're doing supersets of leg extensions and leg curls, and then we're doing supersets of bicep curls and cable row and rope tricep extensions.
Good.
Yeah, I didn't actually get to that last time because we were pushed for time.
That will be a little bit easier. That's the plan anyway. You still have some more work to do later on, but I've kept it so I've done 90% of everything, and I've You've still got plenty of time. That's nice. I'm hoping that you're feeling confident about how you're drawing.
Oh, not great, because I basically restarted Leah. I'd already pretty much drawn her before, and yeah, but like the old one was that one.
Yeah.
Do you prefer the new one or the old one?
I don't know yet. It's hard to say because the new one is
New.
new.
But I also don't know if I'm drawing her today as well. So, you haven't? Yeah, this one, Steve.
I did see the other one. Oh, I didn't see that other one. Not the other one.
Yeah, the color. But I don't know. I just felt like I had made too many. I just didn't like her pose. Didn't seem very strong.
Don't have those strong poses. Well, there are the scissors. I used them and brought them up here. So sorry. I'm gonna head downstairs. I'll see you shortly. Enjoy
See
your
you. Of things, of things. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I think it's because I've been anxious about my drawing lately because I've not been doing it as much. But I second guess myself all the damn time at the moment with drawing. Like this picture, like I've drawn her in many different ways and wasted a lot of time. And like I've been drawing, I just second guess all of my decisions at the moment with drawing. And I think I just need to, because I'm used to drawing like pretty much every day. And the last couple of months there's been not really any character art in my job. And I think that is making my confidence go down with it, because I just feel out of practice. You get me? It's a shame because the characters are what I enjoy doing. Use some specular. A little bit of cheeky glow to that. Color dodge it. There you go. And also to the eye white. Do some there. Like that. There we go. So, boom. Okay, she's actually turning out all right. Did I put the... This the highlights.
Unless you do it now.
Okay.
It's already half full.
No worries.
You don't want to have too much of a big meal close to.
Okie dokie.
You can always do some more.
I will be back later. I have to. I'll be back later because this needs to be done. I want to get this done today. I want this done, and I at least want most of her done. So yeah, I'll be back later. Later, guys. See you later.